Okay, so the first one, second one, ooh, don't you want to know already? Okay, so the first one I'm getting is the air card, and it's upside down, and it's the Ten of Swords. Okay, the second one is the Uranus, which is also the Five of Pentacles, and that one was upright for you. Okay, and then I also get the Pisces card, and that is the Four of Swords, and it's also upright. And then we get the High Priestess, which is the Moon card, and it's also upright for you. Okay, this all of this right now is telling me, okay, with the air card being having been upside down, and also this Five of Pentacles and the Pisces and the High Priestess. These cards all have to do with hidden mysteries, okay? Because when we see the High Priestess, what that is telling you is that things need to be unveiled for you. And it's asking you to look within yourself to find the answers that you need. And that also there's divine grace that's on your side that wants to show you and reveal to you what is important. And then also we have this Pisces card, which is the Four of Swords. And with this Aquarius energy, it's also about going into yourself and reflecting, and then thinking about how you can view your situation from a different angle, and also what's going to be best for you for the future. And with this High Priestess, you're also using your highest intuition, and also you're using the highest intellect you can possibly use, because here also with these air cards, with the air, with the Ten of Swords, it's saying that you need a mass amount of a communication, because so far right now you're not getting all the facts, but you need a mass amount of communication to basically illuminate what it is that you need to go forward. Because even here with the Five of Pentacles, you can see this card has a lot to do with confusion. So it seems to me like right now you're in a state of confusion, even though you have maybe some more attention towards you right now. I don't think you're necessarily focused on the attention that you're getting. I think that you're happy maybe that people are reaching out to you and talking to you, but it's not your main concern. Your main concern seems to be unveiling the truth right now, and also trying to think towards the future and getting as much information as you possibly can so that it can illuminate the answers that you need right now. And then also, I want you to really think, meditate like in the moonlight, because this is Selene, the moon goddess, who is also represented by the high priestess. And it's about finding a way through and finding answers and having things illuminated to you, just like the moon. And then we also have the moon. Let's see. We have a full moon in Libra on April the 7th. So that would be a good time for you to really start to meditate on some of the answers that you need, okay? So let's try and clarify some of this. Let's find out a little bit more about this story. So I'm going to actually take one of each of these cards. I already had them shuffled, so I don't know what they are, but it's got the energy in there that we need, because they've been cooking under these rocks for a little while. Okay, so the first thing I'm going to do is pull a chakra card for you, and that's going to tell you, in a sense, one more way for you to find your answer. Okay, and so this says here, this is a play card, and it has two dolphins. Okay, so this is a play card. Now, that tells me that at this particular time, maybe your worries are not going to be solved right now. So maybe what is best for you is just to have a playful attitude. It is around your birthday time, and maybe later the answer will come to you. So right now you should be playing with your friends, your family, your dog, whoever's closest to you, playing online. And then, because you know how sometimes you're looking for something and you can't find it and it takes forever and you're searching around the house. And then you think to yourself, you know, the smart thing to do is just to walk away, go do something else, and then come back to it later, and then the problem will illuminate itself, or whatever it was that you couldn't find will find itself. So at this time, what you really want to do is get your mind off of things and go play, go have something to do, or play with some of your friends. Okay, and then also now from the energy card, it says the thinking woman. So this is again telling me, even if you're a male or a female, that you're thinking a lot, okay? So you're stuck in this situation where you're constantly thinking. So that doesn't really serve you well unless you're thinking about solutions. And so that's something that I'm going to talk to my Aquarians about in the Aquarius video, and you guys are welcome to see that, because because Saturn went into Aquarius on March 21st, a lot of the changes that we're going through right now have to do with Aquarian energy and coming away from Capricorn energy, which is all economic, and going into a forward thinking situation for solutions with Aquarian. So it might be good for you guys in this time to look at the Capricorn and also the Aquarius reading when I do that, okay? Because it's going to shed light on a lot of things that you may be thinking about already. Okay, so now this is going to be your gem card, which is the pyromorphite, and it says patience. Okay, so that means, again, you need patience to have whatever it is that you're thinking about illuminated. So for now, things are not going to probably solve themselves, and you thinking about it harder is not going to help. Okay, so what you really want to do is get your playful nature back, and it is your birthday season, so hey, you know, you might as well play it up, right? And you need patience. So, you know, it's be kind of hard to find this particular gem. I know there's some websites that sell them, but this pyromorphite may give you some patience if you were to meditate with that, if you could find that, or if you just want to stop this video and meditate on this card, I think you would be good with that too. Now I'm going to pull a spirit animal for you just to get the rest of this story. Let's see what's going on. Okay, the rabbit spirit. So now is a lucky time. Okay, now is a lucky time. Now, it may when we think about a lucky time, it could be because it's around your birthday, but it also could be you're lucky for whatever situation you found yourself in. Maybe you're lucky. Maybe it's better than what you thought. Maybe you're lucky that you're not sick right now, or maybe you're lucky that someone had been sick and now they're better and now things are healing. We should be talking about this healing process with Pluto right now, quintile to Chiron, because that is a healing of old wounds. It's a healing of, it can be considered a global healing at this point, where people need to heal. So, I mean, that's a little sidestep from what we're talking about, but there's something about what's going on with you right now that you could consider very lucky. Maybe you're lucky that you can stay at home. Maybe you're lucky that you haven't caught an illness, or maybe you're lucky that you have your family in your life right now. So there's a lot of things to be lucky for. So really search and use that rabbit spirit to think about how lucky you are. Maybe just with the rabbit spirit, you can think that they are able to jump from problems. They're super quick. They're able to they're nimble, so they can get in and out of situations. So maybe right now, and also, you know, you being in Aries, when you're able to charge forward, you can also think of, you know, the rabbit is moving forward. So maybe you're lucky that you have this ability, you know, to stay away from bad things that happen, to be able to escape. I mean, there could be so many interpretations, but you have to look inside yourself and really think, what am I lucky for? Okay, so now we're going to talk about the moon. Okay, and with this we have luck is on your side again. Luck is on your side. A new moon in Sagittarius. Wow. Okay, so Aries. You're moving forward. That's what I was talking about with that rabbit spirit. With the Sagittarius, it's always about moving forward. We have the arrow about moving forward. And you're lucky. Something about you moving forward is creating some luck, or being able to move away from something quickly is creating you luck. Maybe you're escaping something that um, could have been potentially harmful. So there's luck on your side, okay? I like that for you. I like that. Now we're going to pick the last card, which is the Rider Waite card. That's a double negative. I hardly ever use this deck, but I think that it's going to really wrap up this entire story, and we're going to see what the ending is basically. So let's go for it. Oh, wow. Okay. So, well, when I pulled it, let's see, when I pulled it, it was upside down. So that's good because this is the 10 of Wands, but it's upside down, which is great because had it been this way, it would have been a worst case scenario. But whatever the worst case scenario was, you dodged it. And maybe that's why you're very lucky. Something very bad could have happened, and it seems to me the universe is telling me that you dodged a bullet. Somehow you were able to escape, and you should be lucky. Okay, I don't know what that could have been. Maybe you'll never know, maybe we'll never know, like, but it did have, that's what your reading came out to be this month. And maybe you do know what you dodged. Maybe there was something very lucky that happened to you. And if that's the case, Aries, please leave me a comment down below, especially if you like this message. I bring these messages because I want to bring love and light into the world, and I want you to share them with your friends and your other Aries friends because they may get something out of this too. And also, give me a like if you want to see more of this. And then please also leave me a comment. Let me know what kind of readings you guys want to see. If you want me to talk about more astrology, if you want me to, educate you on more astrology, or if there's something about love you want to hear about, just let me know. If it's career, let me know.